Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss like what is the SoapUI, what is the Ready API, and what is the use of these two softwares. And also I will show you the installation of the SoapUI and some basic features. Okay, so let's start. So, SmartWear company provide two tools, right? One is the Ready API, one is the SOAP UI. Both tools are used to automate the API testing. Okay, we can use these automation tools to automate the API testing functional. Okay, uh, right, we can also create the security test cases. We can perform the security testing as well as the performance for the API. Okay, so there are two tools. One is the SoapUI. SoapUI is an open source tool and Ready API is a paid tool. Okay, so both are the same, but Ready API has some advanced features. That's why this is a paid tool, and SOAP UI is open source. Okay, so you don't need to pay anything for the SOAP UI. Okay, just click on this link. Okay, this will download the SOAP UI at your system. I just click on this. You can see download is started. So in the Ready API, there are some advanced features which will helpful to automate the APIs, right? There are some ready-made functions are available. We can use those functions as well as that will support some additional things like a GraphQL APIs we can automate, okay, using the Ready API. There are some data generator is available, but if we want to do using the SOAP UI, we need to use our own functions to generate the data. So there are some pre-built assertion options are available in the Ready API. You can directly use that. But if we want to implement such features, we need to write own code in the Groovy script. Okay. So this SoapUI is a scriptless automation tools, Ready API and SoapUI both. We don't need to write the much scripting. Okay. And so there are some, you can see here, a data generator, pre-built test assertion options are available, end-to-end testing supports, right? Multiple environment, this support, CI/CD integration we can do using Ready API. But if we want to, like, we can also achieve this in SoapUI. Customized reporting options is available in the like Ready API that will generate the also report into the HTML format like JMD style report. But if we use the SOAP UI, we can generate the XML format report. Okay, so if we are going to purchase this, right, so that's why they will be available for phone call as well as the email support. If you are getting any issue, you can connect with them and they will resolve that issue. Okay, so now SOAP UI is downloaded here. Okay, if you want to install, just click on this. Okay, it will start the installation of in your machine. Click on the next button. Okay, by default, it will install the program file SmartVS SOAP UI like this version number. Okay, click on next. Okay, here you can select by default SOAP UI is selected. You can select the tutorial as well as others if you want like source, Hermes, JMS. If you don't want, just select. Okay, so tutorial is going to install under the SOAP UI tutorial folder. Click on next. Next, create a desktop icon. Okay, this will create a icon on the desktop. Click on next. Now this is installing the SOAP UI in our system locally. Okay, run install successfully. I checked here, so it will open the SOAP UI once that is finished. Now you can see SOAP UI is launching here. So now here I am going to discuss about the SOAP UI, not a Ready API. Okay, and I will show you like here what is the different options are available in what is the tools menus. Okay, what is the how we create the project and how this will looks like. Okay, so first of all, you can see here the on the top there are some menus bar. Okay, this is a file menu. Okay, if I click on the file menu, this gives us multiple options, right? So what is these meaning? Like create empty project. So if I click on this, one empty project will created under my workspace here. Okay, project is created here. We can give the name, just right click, rename, okay, like soap UI project. Okay, so one project created, other there are some, let me see. If you want to remove that any project, right click on the remove button, okay, and it will ask you want to save or not. So no, that will remove. Okay, here you can see there is a new other options, new soap project as well as the rest project. So we can click on this. It will ask, give the project name as well as the WSDL URL. Okay, we can pass also, we can browse the WSDL file and click on OK button. So it will create you a soap project. Similar type, we can create the REST project. Click on this, enter the URL of your REST, click on OK, or you can also import the file. Okay, so next is the like import project. If we have some existing project, right, we want to import in the SOAP UI, just click on this, okay, and navigate the location and you can import. Here are import packed project, import project from the remote location. Here you will need to pass the URL of remote location. And you can see here import Postman collections. So we can also import the Postman collections file in SoapUI. This is the rename workspace, save all project, okay, switch to workspace, preferences, okay. These are, if you click on the preferences, right, so these are the some settings. These settings are at a global levels. If you update anything here, that will be applicable on your SoapUI setting. That is not related to any project specific settings. Okay, so save preferences, import, exit, as well as the exit without saving. So these are some options. Once we create the project, okay, so within the project we can create the uh, test suite. Okay, so right click, add a test suite. So this is the structure. So first at the top level there will be project in here in SoapUI, and within the project we can create a test suite. Test suite, you can create multiple test suite. Just click on the test suite, give the test suite name like test suite 1 I am giving. Okay, you can create multiple test suite within the project. Okay, let me create one more suite, test suite 2. Okay, n number of test suite you can create within the project. Okay, now within the project we need to create the test cases. Okay, so click on the test case, like this is the test case. First, within one test suite we can create n number of test cases. We can create multiple test cases. Test case 2, okay, we can create test case 3 within the suite. So one project contains multiple suites and one suite contains multiple tests. Okay, and you can see one within the test, you have three options: test steps, load test, as well as security test. So within the test, we can create three type of test. Test step, that is functional. Load test, we can create for performance. Security testing, we can also create that. Okay, right. First, let's create a step here. Okay, new load test, new security test. You can create here. New test, add steps. We can create steps. So one steps means our one request. One request means one API request. What we are going to send, that is here as a steps. Okay. So now I am going to create one steps like HTTP request. Here we can pass the endpoint URL. Okay. And then we can like I am going to pass this URL, right? And this is the get method. Click on OK. So the one request added here, this is HTTP request. I'm using the get method, send the request, and we will get the response. So this response is HTML. Okay, we can get response here. Okay, so if you want to save the project, go to here. Okay, save all project. Click on this. Okay, it will ask has not saved, now save. Click on yes. Okay, by default this will give you the project name like this: SoapUI, your project name hyphen SoapUI hyphen project.xml. So all the files of the Postman of the SoapUI will store in a XML format. Okay, it means our project will save in a XML format file. So save this. I saved at desktop. Okay, within the project we have, we can also create a variables that is known as the properties in the SoapUI. Okay, at different labels. Okay, so this will provide a 3 labels where we can define the properties. First is as the project level. Properties is basically a key and value pair, like some configuration. Like if we want to some global variables which we want to use throughout the project, okay, we can create that variables here. Okay, in this properties section, this is the properties, and you can pass the value here, value 1. We can create n multiple properties, n number of properties, var 1, var 2. Okay, and its value. Okay, and similar type we can create a properties at a suite level. For each and every suite level we can define the properties. So if I define the properties here, add the properties here, that will applicable only within the suite, that will not applicable on other suite. It means if I created the variables properties under this test suite 1, that we cannot use under the test suite 2. How we use these properties I will discuss in the next tutorial, in the coming tutorial. Okay, so similar type we have one section at a test case level. There are properties, we can add here the properties. These properties we can use within the project, like test part 1 and its value. Okay, so this test part 1 variable we can use only within this test. Any request, in any request we can use. We cannot use the properties which is defined under this test in different test case. Okay, so in the next session, next video, next tutorial, I will show how we create the test cases in the SoapUI, how we send the requests, different type requests like get, post, put, delete, all requests, how we send. I will discuss in more detail. Thanks for watching the video.